Davion over here, Jake Gayden from CBS 13. Congrats on a big game tonight. Truthfully, what do you think went into your performance tonight defensively and then offensively as well with the big three to close the game?
Yeah, I think throughout the game, I just tried to do a good job of putting ball pressure on Steph, trying to just keep running around with him. I know he's definitely a hard task to guard, especially with their team looking at him throughout the whole game. And offensively, man, they just told me to keep shooting open shots. Shots wasn't falling in the beginning for us, but if we keep shooting them, eventually they'll go in.
James Ham, ESPN 1320. Davion, just the three in the corner. How big is that for you and your confidence and your development here to have a shot like that in such a huge moment in the playoffs?
I mean, it's big. I mean, my teammates had confidence in me throughout the whole game. Malik kept telling me, you're going to hit the next one, you're going to hit the next one. And as soon as I got the next one, I just trusted my work and I just shot it and it went in.
Hunter Patterson with The Athletic. Davion, most people usually kind of love getting buckets. So what is it for you specifically that you enjoy so much about trying to make life hard for others?
Yeah, I think that, I think a lot of people look at basketball as it's kind of all about offense, but it's really not. It's the little things you do defensively, rebounding, little things like that. Offense is definitely a big piece, but in the playoffs, it's going to be tough. It's a lot of physicality. A lot of calls are not being made. I mean, just because it's the playoffs. So I know you got to be locked in defensively, especially at times like this.
Matt George, ABC 10, back here, Davion. First off, do you hear the ovations that the crowd gives you in mid-possession when you're able to stop a drive and attack to the basket?
No, not really. I mean, I'm kind of I try to stay locked in. I don't really pay attention to it like that.
And then you hear a lot of build-up coming into the playoffs, that playoff defense is different. What is it about this team that's been able to figure that out so quickly with the defensive intensity that they've brought?
I think just being ready, physicality, just being ready for it. We knew that it was going to be a lot of fouls that in the regular season would be called, but not in the playoffs. So we knew we would be ready for it. They're not calling a lot of things, but I think we did a really good job of just staying poised throughout the whole game with it.
Davion, it's probably a kind of an easy question here, but does that feel like the biggest moment of your career?
Yeah, for sure. I played in big games in my career, but I think this is definitely the biggest moment playing against the defending champs.
And then just how did you view the moment with Draymond and Sabonis, and how did you kind of digest that?
Honestly, I didn't really see it. I seen it like afterwards. But those plays like that, you can't really. It's hard to judge from that. Especially because the game's physical throughout the whole game. Things like that we can't really control. So we just try to go on to the next play, man, and just keep playing our game.
Scott Marsh, Sacktown Sports 1140. You guys helped to keep Steph to just 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. Anything specifically in guarding Steph tonight?
Try to limit his shots, limit his touches. If he do touch it, just make it hard. Throughout the game, just keep a body on him, keep pushing him. Eventually he's going to get tired. It's definitely hard for him not to get tired, but eventually his legs are going to weigh down and his shots are going to be short. So we just try to do that. I think we did a really good job on that today.
Joe Davidson, Sacramento Bee. Do you enjoy going against De'Aaron in practice? He complimented you a moment ago, and also the challenge of Curry. You certainly seem to enjoy that. Yeah,
I think these moments is fun, especially the biggest moment of basketball in the NBA playoffs. Playing games like this is always fun because every possession matters. So you get a stop that matters. So it's definitely fun.
Tony Harvey, NBC Sports Radio. Davion, of course, this is a different situation, but you guys have been a pretty good road team all season. Just want to get your thoughts of, going into San Francisco to play these guys and what you have to do, to get that job done, at least come away with one win. Oh, yeah, it's going to be tough, especially because, we're up 2-0, so we know they're going to come at us. Even tonight, they came at us throughout the whole game. We know a lot of calls probably not going to go our way. But we just want to be prepared for that, be ready for it, and just keep playing our game, keep being physical, and just keep on to the next play.
Davion, Sarah Hodges, CBS 13. I'm sure you saw the J.R. Smith comment and then about guarding Curry, about Delly.
Yeah.
And De'Aaron Fox just talked about it on Saturday, but did you sort of feel like that, like you needed to take an ice bath, maybe an extra long ice bath after guarding him?
For me, no. I think that I love that end of the floor. I'm really fine with it. I mean, just it's a challenge. I mean, definitely run around with them. Getting through those screens, a lot of screens I'm getting hit on, but I mean, I'm kind of used to it. I'm getting hit throughout the whole season with screens, so kind of used to it.
Davion, Jason Anderson, Sacramento B. Apparently, Domas is getting X-rayed on his ribs and his lungs. We've seen him kind of take a beating like all year long. Any thoughts on just kind of the physical nature of not only the season but the playoffs and seeing him kind of get beat up that way and to see that happen to him tonight?
Yeah, man, Domas is a monster. He throughout the season, he played through injuries throughout the whole season. He didn't complain. He didn't sit out. I mean, he put us in a position where we can be in the 3 seed. He put us in that position because he played most of the game. So, I mean, shout out to him, man. He's a monster. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, Brennan Nunez, King Cyril, Davion, you guys have been kind of up and down defensively throughout the course of the regular season, but 2 really good games now on that end in your first 2 playoff games. What do you think has been the difference that's allowed you guys to take that to another level, especially with how many small ball lineups you're rolling out there?
I think that the coach is telling us even before the series we got to be physical, and I think as we up our physicality and made our defense stronger. It made the passes tougher. I mean, just because we're always bumping them, so they don't get easy looks. I just think we're just connected together throughout the whole game.